Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alam nyo ba? So guys, may bago na naman tayong video na i-react ngayong araw na to. Ito ay galing kay Update PH. Ang sabi nga niya dito, Philippines may receive 62 Bradley infantry fighting vehicles as a strategic donation. Wow. So, nakita naman natin yan, di ba, yung ano na yan, yung Bradley na yan sa Ukraine versus Russia war, di ba? So, ginagamit ng Ukraine to yung Bradley at nakita naman natin talagang malupit itong ano na to, infantry fighting vehicle na to, di ba? Kaya mapapakinabangan talaga natin to kung talagang ibibigay sa atin to ng US, yung 62 units nila. Kasi alam ko, meron silang i-decommission ng mga Bradley. Pero alam ko, high maintenance to. Pero kung makakatulong naman sa atin, hindi naman ganun, kung maayos pa naman ang ibibigay nila, hindi pa naman kailangan i-maintain na matindi, eh talagang mapapakinabangan natin itong Bradley na ito. Kasi sobrang lupit nito. Naman napapanood ko sa, sa news, di ba? Bradley versus sa tangke ng mga ng ng Russia. Eh talagang lumalaban doon ng harap-harapan. Kaya malupit to. Kaya sana talaga ibigay sa atin ng US to. Tara, panoorin na natin.
Reports are circulating that 62 Bradley infantry fighting vehicles, IFVs, originally allocated for Greece, might soon be donated to the Philippines at no cost. This development has quickly gained the attention of military analysts and defense observers, who are intrigued by the possible transfer of these renowned vehicles to the Philippine military. Known for their combat resilience and versatile capabilities, the Bradley IFVs were reportedly declined by Greece over technical issues. However, this rejection may open a unique opportunity for the Philippines to enhance its military capabilities at a low financial cost.
So, tinicline pala ito ng Greece. At least, nag-open naman sa atin niya ng opportunity para yun niya. Sa atin naman siguro i-donate ito ng US. Kasi parang may mga technical issues ang Bradley. Pero kung titignan mo naman, di ba, sa Ukraine versus Russia nga, eh talagang mapapakinabangan at talagang matindi itong Bradley.
Bradley IFVs, though requiring some repair and maintenance, offer substantial advantages in terms of protection, firepower, and versatility. Built to withstand heavy threats, these armored vehicles can securely transport troops through dangerous combat zones, providing them with essential cover from enemy fire. With a potential donation of 62 Bradley units, the Philippine Army could achieve significant strides in mobility, firepower, and battlefield endurance. This would not only improve the Army's ground combat effectiveness but also mark a meaningful advancement in its ability to respond to modern threats. Military insiders are abuzz with discussions on how the Philippines could capitalize on this unexpected opportunity to upgrade its land defense forces without incurring prohibitive costs. While technical challenges and repair requirements may exist, defense experts are optimistic that with the right upgrades, these Bradley IFVs could quickly become a backbone asset for the Philippine military.
Correct.
The process of restoring and modernizing these vehicles could also enable the Philippines to develop greater capacity for maintaining and upgrading its own military assets. Such experience in self-sustaining repair and maintenance is increasingly seen as essential for nations seeking long-term resilience and readiness in a rapidly evolving global defense landscape. Beyond their tactical advantages, the arrival of Bradley IFVs would likely have a significant psychological impact on troops in the field. The mere presence of these powerful armored vehicles is expected to boost morale and confidence among soldiers,
Correct.
providing them with a greater sense of security as they carry out operations.
Mabuboost talaga yung mga army natin pag mayroon tayong mga bagong assets, diba? O karagdagang assets, diba? Kasi syempre, ma-feel nila na safe sila, na meron silang may kagamitan sila na magagamit, diba? Na, yun nga, naging modernized na yung mga kagamitan nila, dumarami, talagang mabuboost talaga yung nila, moral nila as a army. Kasi mahirap naman yung talagang parang walang magamit, puro luma, o sabihin natin na walang dumadagdag, talagang panghihinaan ng loob yan. Pero kung ganito, kahit na decommission na to, ano man, at least madadagdag yung assets natin. Pwede pa natin i-improve yan. Para yun nga, magamit ng gusto ng ating mga army. Lalo sa mga natin, sa ground personnel natin, di ba? Kasi rin to armored vehicle din to. So, kaya din magdala ng mga troops to sa iba't ibang lugar, di ba? Kaya, sana talaga.
For troops tasked with defending the nation, the knowledge that they are backed by reliable, battle-tested equipment could improve their cohesion, effectiveness, and resolve in high-stress combat situations. Defense analysts believe that these indirect benefits could make the acquisition of Bradley IFVs even more impactful, as they enhance the spirit and unity of the forces alongside their practical combat value. As exciting as this potential acquisition is, it remains speculative until official confirmation is provided. Nevertheless, the chance to acquire Bradley IFVs for free has already attracted significant attention from both domestic and international observers. Should this rumor prove true, the move would mark a crucial milestone in the Philippines' ongoing defense modernization efforts. Given the country's evolving security challenges,
Kahit rumors pa lang to, pero sana wini-work out na to ng ating Department of National Defense sa US. So, kinakausap na nila yan. Sana, yung mabilis na action. Kasi kailangan natin lang kung free naman yan, no cost. Siguro yung pag-deliver na lang dito yung cost natin. Usually, gano'n naman. Kung free. Talaga dapat lubos-lubusin na natin yun. Di ba? Kailangan push na tayo para kasi maraming bansa rin naman yan ang tumitingin dyan. Ang gusto rin na makuha yung Bradley ng US, di ba? IFV nila. Kaya sana bilis-bilisan.
Particularly in the Asia-Pacific region where tensions are high, the Bradley IFVs could greatly reinforce the Philippine Army's ground capabilities at a time when stronger defenses are urgently needed. The vehicle's robustness in handling a wide range of combat situations would be especially useful for bolstering defense efforts in areas where security concerns are rapidly escalating. This potential transfer of Bradley IFVs has also stirred discussions on the broader strategic implications for regional security. As the Philippines faces an increasingly complex geopolitical environment, particularly amid growing pressures in the South China Sea, bolstering its military capabilities with advanced assets like the Bradley IFVs could serve as a strong deterrent against potential aggressors. These armored vehicles, with their enhanced mobility, firepower, and protection, would position the Philippines to better defend its territorial integrity and national interests.
Correct.
Defense experts note that the IV's impact could extend beyond their immediate combat roles, enhancing the country's overall posture in the region and signaling a readiness to protect its sovereignty. Defense analysts, military enthusiasts, and policymakers are closely monitoring this situation as it develops, understanding the potential significance of this acquisition. For the Philippines, obtaining Bradley IFVs would not only be a substantial upgrade in military hardware, but would also symbolize a broader commitment to strengthening its defense capabilities in a region marked by rapid geopolitical changes. The months ahead will likely reveal whether these rumors will materialize into a concrete agreement, potentially ushering in a transformative era for the Philippine military.
Sana nga mag-materialize to. Nasa gobyerno na natin yan. Nasa Department of National Defense na yan. Kung paano sila action para makuha natin itong mga to.
If this acquisition materializes, it could represent more than just an addition to the nation's armored fleet. It could signify a step towards self-reliance and resilience in national defense. By developing in-house capabilities to repair, maintain, and upgrade military assets, the Philippines would be moving toward a more sustainable defense framework. This shift aligns with broader goals in the country's defense modernization program, especially as the Philippines looks to assert its place within the ASEAN security community and strengthen its ties with allies. In sum, the rumor of a donation of Bradley IFVs has sparked considerable excitement and speculation. Should it become a reality, This acquisition would not only enhance the Philippines' ground forces but would also reinforce the nation's standing in a challenging regional security landscape. Military planners, defense analysts, and regional allies alike are waiting eagerly to see if this rumor unfolds into a historic upgrade for the Philippine Armed Forces, positioning the country for a stronger, more resilient future in defense and security.
Correct. So yun guys, abangan na lang natin. Kahit rumors pa to, pero baka nag-uusap na rin ating government sa US. Pero syempre ngayon medyo kakatapos na ng election sa US eh. So most probably siguro sa 2025 na yan kung magpo-proceed to ang pag-uusap nila. Usually sa 2025 na. Kasi ilang buwan na naman mag-2025 na. Sana nga mag-materialize ito at magkatotoo na yun nga sa atin ibigay itong mga Bradley nito. 62 units pa, di ba? Hindi lang basta-basta konti o isa, dalawa o 10. 62 units, talaga malaking tulong to sa ating ground personnel na maboost pa ang kanilang mga moral para maging na ipaglaban ng ating bansa lalo sa mga terorista o mga nambubuli sa atin, di ba? Yun. So, abang-abangan naman natin mga idolo. So, maraming salamat kay Update PH sa kanyang video. Lalagay ko sa description down below ang kanyang full video, pati ang kanyang YouTube channel. Hindi po kalimutan mag-subscribe sa akin. At syempre rin po, huwag rin po makalimutan mag-subscribe din po sa aking channel. Hit po yung notification bell at yung like button. At huwag rin po kalimutan mag-follow sa aking Facebook page na alam nyo ba. So dito na po tayo nagtatapos mga idolo. So maraming salamat po sa lahat. Ingat po tayo lagi and God bless us all. Bye-bye.